Good morning. Good morning. I'll start off with the interesting piece of Gemara that the Shulchan Aruch brings down as well. And when we enter the month of Av, that when we enter the month of Av, we should diminish the amount of happiness that we should have. It says clearly that we should diminish and not that we should get rid of. Lo mevatlim et hasimcha. We never eradicate or finish off any simcha. And that's something very important for us as Yehudim, that as a Jew, we have to always be besimcha. Ivdut Hashem besimcha. We have to serve Hashem besimcha, fulfill His mitzvot, learn Torah with a lot of happiness. However, during this time of the year, during these 3 weeks, and specifically from Rosh Chodesh and on, is a time where we diminish the amount of happiness we have because of the tragic and very horrible calamities that happened for the Jewish people, specifically the destruction of the home of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in this world, the Beit HaMikdash. So that's number one. And because of that halacha, we continue not listening to music. We try not to buy new things. We don't buy new things unless they're things that we can't find afterwards and would be considered a loss. We do things which don't make us happy. Any type of building or even renovation should not be done unless it's an absolute necessity. So normally this is the time of the year we don't paint walls, we don't do things like that. But to extend the house, if you need more room for more children, more family, or to do anything for a Bet Knesset, obviously, which is for the house of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, all of that is allowed. But anything which is extra, which is above and beyond, we try not to do. So that's during this. This year, we have a very specific and interesting situation that Tisha B'Av falls out on Shabbat and is postponed to the next day, to Sunday. And therefore, we'll get more into the details as the week continues. However, this year, according to the Sephardic tradition, there's the concept of Shavua Shechalbo. Shavua Shechalbo in Hebrew means the week that Tisha B'Av falls out on. And when does that start? That starts from Motzei Shabbat until Tisha B'Av. Since this year, Tisha B'Av starts Motzei Shabbat. It starts Saturday night, then it goes all day Sunday. Therefore, there is no laws of the week which precedes. So we're going to learn what the laws are of the 9 days, and then afterwards what the law of the week which precedes is. However, we should know that according to the Sephardic tradition, the majority of the Sephardic tradition, right, we can't get everyone to agree, after all, but if the majority of the Sephardic tradition is that there is no Shavua Shechalbo this year, which is seemingly a leniency. According to others, for example, let's say the Ben Ish Chai and others, according to the Kabbalah, they do hold that from this past Motzei Shabbat, it's all the Shavua Shechalbo. However, it is a stringency, and a person should see what their minhagim are. Even though it looks like it looks like a leniency according to the majority of the Sephardic traditions. However, it's not really. Listen to the following insight. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu, of course, He wants us to feel the sadness, He wants us to feel the destruction and the loss of the Beit HaMikdash. However, on the other hand, He wants to bring the redemption in a speedy way. He's waiting to give us back the Beit HaMikdash. So according to our tradition, where we don't inflict ourselves, or we don't feel the mourning in a greater level this week, it's because Hashem is preparing us for the happiness. He's preparing us for the simcha. So we need to diminish our level of happiness. We need to kind of hold back, but we have to always be with salvation and looking forward to the good days of the coming of the rebuilding of the third Beit HaMikdash and the coming of the Mashiach, which will be very soon. One last announcement today is the Hilulah of the Arizal. The Arizal, Rabbi Yitzchak Luria Ashkenazi, one of the greatest Torah scholars, Mikubalim, that the world was given by Kadosh Baruch Hu, literally a gift. And today is his day of passing. Anyone who would like to, after the Chok Yisrael class, we're going to learn a piece of Shara Kavanot, which was written by the Arizal, by a student in his name. on Tisha B'Av, so please join us afterwards. Habit is going to be at 7:40 tomorrow morning, regular time, 6:45, Korbanot, 7 a.m.